Hello, welcome to my video. This video is going to illustrate using G3 data in order to prepare the XYZ file necessary for making a contour map. So what I've done here is I've used my graphics package and I've annotated each of these elevations in the mapping drawing that we have to work with. I made a note to myself, this is for me. The red numbers represent the points, so it looks like there'll be 62. The black numbers, as you recall, are elevations. I've also gone to the trouble to produce an x-axis marker of 1,100 feet and a y-axis marker of 1,100 feet based on the marker that was provided in the problem statement. I'm next going to open up this in G3 data and start to digitize. Now what the digitizer does is it gives me the x and y coordinates, and then I'll manually have to go back and provide the z coordinates. See, I will delete this guy. Hit the ta-ta for now. Okay, and I believe we are ready to run this in G3 data. So I have it running in a Windows 7 computer that I happen to have. And we'll go ahead to File, Open. I'll put everything in example 1 because I'm lazy and my picture is shown right here. So that is what I'm going to go ahead and digitize. Let's go ahead and use the full real estate I have available to me. And there we go. Okay, so first thing we have to do is tell the program where 0, 0 is and where the basically the 4 coordinates that define a rectangle that it's going to use to scale things. So I'll go ahead and set x1 right there, and we'll give that a value of 0 because that's just a reference marker. We'll set x2 right there, we'll give that a value of 1,100. We'll set y1 right here, give that a value of 0, and we'll set y2 up here. We'll give that a value of 1,100. And now when we start grabbing points, it's going to, as you look up here in the processing information, it will keep track of the x and y coordinates. In this case, these are now feet relative to that reference corner. So next thing, since I've pre-annotated these, we're now going to just start to digitize the points in the order that we've labeled them. There's point 2, 3, 4. And where that's going to come in handy is when we get these into a file, we're going to just manually add the numbers right off the drawing. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. There's 41 up here somewhere. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, and down here in the corner is 63. Okay, so we've now saved all the points. Want to export the point data to a file. Pretty sure I can exit here. So that file we're going to need to move to the Macintosh. In my case, that's what I have to do since I'm working on a PC running inside a Mac. Okay, so bring the data file out here. Open with, I'm going to open it with Excel, which initially it won't do, so we're going to force it. Where's my Excel? There we go. Choose the open. Choose data, text to columns. This is a delimited file. We're using space and tabs. Choose the okie dokie. Go ahead and insert a row. Call this one X, Y, and a place for Z. Now we're going to need to get this, move this over. See how skinchy I can get it. I think I just invented a new word. Go ahead and bring our graphic back. And now we start entering data. So number 1 has an elevation of 70. Number 1 has an elevation of 70. Why is this not taking input? There we go. Number 2, 70. Number 3, 70. Number 4, 70. Number 5, 71. Number 6, 67. Number 7, 68. Number 8, 69. Number 9, 69. Number 10, 68. Number 11, 69. Number 12 is 69. 13 is 70. 14 is 68, 15 is 67, 16 is 68, 17 is 68, 18 is 66, 19 is 67, 20 is 69, 21 is 68, 22 is 69, 23 is 64, 24 is 65, 25 is 69, 26 is 67, 27 is 69, 28 is 65, 29 is 65, 30 is 62, 31 is 68, 32 is 64, 33 is 61, 34 is 66, 35 is 69, 36 is 69, 37 is 68, 38 is 63, 39 is 62, 40 is 60, 41 is 62, 42 is 69, 43 is 67, which is what I think I'm at. Yeah, 43 is 67, 44 is 62, 45 is 60, 46 is 68, 47 is 63, 48 is 61, 49 is 60, 50 is 59, 51 is 59, 52, 67, 53 is 61, 54, 59, 55 is 58, 56 is 63, 57 is 66, 58 is 60, 59 is 61, 60 is 26, 61 is 26.5, 62 is 27, and 63 is 69, and bingo, our count lines up, hit the Sauve button, choose Da, and that is our XYZ file. Hopefully I don't regret that. Let's verify that. Let's just open the text editor, and it is in the correct format. Our next step is now to render a contour plot out of that. So let's see, I got a few minutes. Let's go ahead and use an online tool, and hopefully this will actually upload correctly, and if not, we'll have to make some changes. The only way to find out is to try. Go to the toolkit, go to online tools. We want to go to mapping, and I'll do a filled contour map. That's always pretty fun. Now the only problem is I got to remember what my username and password are. So I will take enter your username, enter your password. Ah, fine. I should keep better records. There we go. Okay, cool. I'm basically going to go look up the username and password. CD, I think that's an ordinary tool. Okay, that's the Python script, so that's not where it's located. I think it's in upload XY. ID 10T and TTU student. Okay, Q. ID 10T, TTU student. All right. Okay, so let's examine an existing upload to see what they're supposed to look like. So it's going to be XYZ. Looks like we are in the right structure, except that first row's got to go. Okay. Go back. ID 10T. I think I got that right. Oh, it's going to allow us to do that. Cool. So now we want to choose a file. Somewhere clip annotate JPEG data. Okay, it did not like our file name, so let's go ahead and modify that. The text, yes, that's why I did that. Let's see, go back to the interface. ID 10T. Cool, it's loaded correctly. And now we want to go ahead and I find it hard to type the file name correctly, so I'm just going to copy the file name, the character, put it there, and map title, this is going to be Somewhere USA elevation. Actually, I don't want to use that big a smoothing parameter. We'll set it as 1 for the time being. Horizontal axis is easting feet. Output, I'll just do a 200 grid. Vertical axis is just using UTM designation here. Again, 200. Okay, so this first run is just to be sure if it can deal with the data, because if it fails, we'll get an error, get a server error. And it does take a while because little squirrels are going there having to basically perform all the pictures that are being shown here. We don't have to tell it how many there are. Okay, so it does work. Now we'll go back and we'll tidy everything up. This is Somewhere USA. All right, and lastly, we'll go ahead and have a feeling that 200 by 200 exceeded the pre. And we're done. Now adjusting the smoothing parameter, we'll adjust the wiggliness of these lines. Here we got clearly the low spots here, and the gradient is coming from this corner, actually this whole edge, and headed that way. Hard to see, but it's labeled. This line is 60. This is 55, 50. So that's got to be 65, and so the 70 contour is kind of poking up over here on the left. And given the limited region, that's to be expected. So that's how to build a contour.